Okay, I'm booting up Pfsense for the first time. Got your Ethernet plugged into your router at home, and you've installed Pfsense, and this is the first prompt that it's going to come to is, do you want to set up VLANs? You want to say N and then enter. The WAN interface for this install is EM0, and LAN is going to be EM1. Nothing for optional one, so we're going to do enter. So WAN EM0, LAN EM1. I do want to proceed. Then once this gets through setting up, we should get a WAN IP address. It'll give us a static LAN IP address that we're going to change, because the static LAN IP address a lot of times can conflict with local information on that computer. So we're going to go ahead and change this one. So we want to do number 2. Number 2 again for LAN. We'll do a 10.2.0.1. We want 24 for subnet. Enter for gateway. We want no gateway. Version 6, enter. Enable DHCP, N, no, enter. And do we want web configurator? No, enter, N, enter. And save our choices. So now this is our WAN connection here and our LAN connection. On the Windows side, I've already installed Windows 8. Let me show you the install there real quick. This is virtual Windows 8 running. I'm just going to go to the network setup for the property for the network adapter. So you want to go to IP version 4 on your network adapter. And we're going to hard code in the same range of our Pfsense. Here's my Pfsense IP. This is going to be my IP address for this Windows 8 install. Subnet, class C, and then the DNS server for the location. Next, I'm going to show you how to log into Pfsense from the web browser interface. This is the tutorial we're going to use for Squid Guard from Pfsense's website. Let's go ahead and log in to 10.2.0.1. It'll give you this warning for security. Continue to the website. Admin. Pfsense. It'll go through a wizard. Hit next. We're just going to do in this one RBC Lab. RBClab.com. On the primary DNS and secondary DNS, we're going to leave blank because it's hard coded. We want to select the correct time zone. So we'll do America, Chicago. Next. DHCP is going to be the WAN interface. That's correct. On this screen, nothing's to be changed. Hit next. This just grabbed our hard-coded IP from Pfsense, subnet 24, that's right. And let's set the password to a new password and reload. And this takes a few minutes to do. And you'll see it's spinning here. Once it gets through spinning and loading, I'm going to come back and continue the tutorial. Okay, we're back. We have a WAN IP address of 172.200.21. It's going to match the WAN IP. And with my 172 WAN address into Snort or into Pfsense, which allowed me to then download the packet through the WAN connection. Okay, now it says it's complete. Let's go back. And we're going to do Squid. This one here. Installing Squid. And then the next one is going to be Squid Guard. Squid has to be installed first and Squid Guard second. Make sure and stay on this tab while things are installing. It'll say information complete. Then we'll go now and do the Squid Guard package. Okay, it's complete now. So let's look at our install packages tab. We should have Snort, Squid, and Squid Guard. That's the three we want. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the Squid information. Proxy filter. And then you have proxy server. We want to make sure on the proxy server is the one we're going to set up first that the LAN tab is connected. And I'm going to be using a tutorial from Pfsense for Squid Guard. What is Squid Guard? We're going to be using the one for installation, which we've already done. We're going to go right to configuring the blacklist configuration and excluding the domain. So Squid Guard basically used to URL redirect for blacklist. It can limit web access for some users, block access to listed websites, access to URLs. We've already installed Squid Guard and Squid Guard packages. So next is a blacklist. Before we do the blacklist though, we're going to configure the Squid Guard package. This one here, the Sheila's Blacklist, is free and non-commercial use recommended. You just right-click on this link and copy the shortcut. And we're going to be going into the General tab of Squid, which is Services Proxy Filter, and going to the Blacklist. And here's where we're going to paste the URL. I have to do a Command V. Make sure I pasted that correct earlier. Notepad started up here. Not want to copy information. Just be right in there. Just try one more time. Okay, we're getting URLs now. Let's see if I can copy it now. Keeping that in memory, so that's a good sign. Open up Pfsense in a new web browser here. Pfsense web browser. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that's the URL that we want for blacklist. And download button will then begin downloading that blacklist to our Pfsense. And it's going to have a whole bunch of catalogs and filters for catalog categories that we're going to select from. And so make sure you let it download all the way. Once it's complete, it will unarchive, unpack the archive. Make sure that continues and completes as well. Don't go anywhere else in Pfsense or it will stop the download. Okay, let's retry it again. Cancel. Download again. And you might have to do the same thing when you redo yours at home after you follow this tutorial. That is normal. Sometimes you have to re-download that blacklist the first time. So we're redoing downloading the blacklist. and then we're going to save it here in a second. And then we'll go to the first tab, paste it in there as well from the blacklist. It does say here the blacklist sometimes will take up to 10 to 35 minutes to download while it's downloading. So that's not uncommon the very first time. So I'm going to pause this podcast and I'll come back. Okay, it's update's complete. Now we're going to go to the General tab. Make sure I save that on this side here. No, it wasn't saved in there. Down at the very bottom here, there's a blacklist option. I want to do the URL and save it. Then we're going to come up here to the top, and then we're going to enable, click the enable box in the second in general, blacklist options, save it, and then we're going to go to common ACL, and we're going to grab some categories and block them. So you want to go to the general, enable, apply, and that should start Squid Guard. State. Next, we're going to go to make sure this is here as far as blacklist. It looks like it is. Click save again down here. Click apply one more time. And we need to go to the services, proxy server. And we're going to do a transparent proxy. Make sure and select LAN. And there needs to be some store interface, which we'll do here in a second. So we have the general, we have the transparent proxy, which is going to basically allow us to, anybody can actually port 80 is going to be forwarded to this transparent proxy. And here we can put in a log file directory, which if we go over here to one of these tabs, it'll give us a directory path we can copy. Might be down over here. We'll copy this directory. And we're going to paste that in the area for log storage. And we'll do like a 3146 for proxy. Okay, looks like everything's good. Make sure that LAN interface is selected. Transparency proxy. Save. Good. All right. Next, if we go to the access control, we can actually now put in a blocked website we want to block, like say maybe google.com or maybe facebook.com. Once we save this, then it would be blocked for other users to use. Then the squid should start up. And then going back to the tutorial here, I want to make sure we apply some of the stuff as far as we downloaded for the categories. So you want to click on the Common ACL, click here, where it says click here. You're going to select a category. I want to do for the tutorial here, I'm going to do spyware's been selected, but then also maybe social net we can select, which would be like Facebook and things of that nature. And downloads has been selected. Let's go and select another one, like maybe dating. Deny it. Do not allow IP address in URL. I want to check mark that as well. Here we're going to use the default for the proxy message. So just highlight that and paste it in here. And the next one is on the internal error message, is that one there. No redirect is needed. Don't do the safe search. Rewrite not defined, and then log file we're going to do. Save that. Okay, once we've set everything up to proxy, make sure everything's working. We're going to look and see now if it's actually blocking downloads. So I'll be right back. Okay, let's go ahead and test this to make sure it works. Again, I'm going to go to services. We have proxy filter and proxy server. Proxy filter, make sure it's enabled and apply. Make sure you have a GUI log, enable log, blacklist, you paste it in the blacklist. Went to Common ACL, and I selected download blocking. I pasted the default message here. Also wanted to make sure you check the do not allow IP addresses in the URL. Check the log, hit save. Then you want to go to services, proxy server. Make sure you have allow users on interface, LAN is selected, transparency proxy, check enable logging, directory, 7 for log rotate, 3128 for proxy port, proxy.pfsense.secure for visible host name on the error message, administrator on the error message. Hit save on that. And now we can go ahead and test. So what we're going to do is start a brand new IE session on Windows 8. It's automatically going to give me an error probably because of MSN. I don't like that one. So, but let's go to Internet Options, Privacy, clear all sites, click OK. So let's try like download.com. We know that's a download website where you can download stuff. Let's see what the error is. Request denied. And it's because of BL, the group target group is BL downloads, and that's correct. Let's try another one. Let's see here. Let's go to Google and search for like a dating website. I think we blocked those. eHarmony or something like that. Yeah, it's a dating website. So let's see if we can go to Match.com and eHarmony. It's been blocked. So we have left dating, social, and spyware is a 3 denied. Default access to all is allow. So let's see if we can go to download.com. Dating is still blocked, so let's see if we can go to a dating site. That should block that. There we go, dating. Block the dating category. And the other one was social net, like Facebook, should be blocked. There we go, Facebook blocking the social net category. Okay, so let's go to the common ACL and make sure what we have set up here. We have dating blocked, social network blocked, and spyware blocked. Download.com is still open. Just make sure when you click that, you do default all on the access, and then just deny on the ones that we're denying, which in this case is the dating, social net, and spyware. So let's try to go to download.com. Should let us go there. Let's try to go to Facebook. Social net's blocked still, so it should be blocked. And it's blocked because of the category of social net. And then dating is still blocked. And that's blocked because of dating. So now we're going to go back to let's go ahead and shut down this web session here. Go back to the general settings. And we're going to just uncheck enabled and click apply. That's going to turn off SquidGuard altogether. Restart a web session again. And let's try to go to Facebook. Oh. Clear the cache on that. When you're testing on your own machine, you got to empty out the cache a lot. There we go. Well, let's try to go to like eharmony.com. There we go. And Facebook. All right. So that concludes the Pfsense tutorial. Hope that helps.